ask me, I'll be taking science for class 7. So this is the first chapter, nutrition in plants. Can anyone tell me what is nutrition? Nutrition is nothing but where it is a mode of taking food by an organism. Organism means any living being which has life in it is known as living organisms. So it is a mode where you take the food by an organism, you will utilize in your body. It's nothing but nutrition. Okay. So in previous class, in class 6, you have learned that food is essential for all living organisms. You know, you have learned about carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. So these are the components of food. Components of food are nothing but the nutrients. Components are nothing but they are the nutrients, where you have carbohydrates like orange, banana, potato, proteins like amino acids and egg, fish, fats like milk, walnuts, avocado, and vitamins like carrots, bell pepper. So these all are the components of food which are nothing but nutrients which will give energy to your body. So all living organisms require food. As you know, we are living beings, we require food. Plants can synthesize food for themselves, but animals including humans cannot synthesize. Synthesize is nothing but plants can prepare their own food, but animals and human beings, we cannot prepare our own food. So we and animals depend upon plants for our food. Directly or indirectly, we depend on the plants. Now, coming to what are the mode of nutrition in plants? How many mode of nutrition we are having in plants? Especially we have two types of mode of nutrition in plants, autotrophs and heterotrophs. In autotrophs mode, you have photosynthesis process, and in heterotrophs we will discuss about in the next class. Coming to autotroph modes, here nutrition is a mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization in the body. All we have discussed. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic. So, the mode of nutrition where we take the food are nothing but autotrophic. Autotrophs are nothing but self-nourishment. They by themselves they will prepare like that. But in heterotrophs, we depend on other animals or other plants for the purpose of food like that. Coming to the process of photosynthesis. Food making process in plants. Now how food is prepared by the process of photosynthesis? We look from the diagram and we go through. Leaves are the food factories of plants. The first main thing is these leaves of a plant are the food factories for them. Therefore all raw materials must reach the leaf. Each and every raw material which will reach the leaf. And this water and minerals which will be present in the soil will be transported to the roots of the leaves. Carbon dioxide from the air is taken through the tiny pores present in the surface of the leaves. So from the surface of the leaf, carbon dioxide from the air is taken, and these pores are surrounded by God cells. This type of God cells will be there. So the pores will be surrounded here. It's nothing but stomata. It's called as stomata. The leaves of a plant will be having some pores in it, tiny pores. Such pores are known as stomata. Water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the roots and stems, the branches and the leaves. So what happens? From the soil, the water and minerals will go to the branches of the leaves and the vessels through the root, stem, all these things. It will reach to the leaves. They form a continuous pathway passage for the nutrients to reach the leaves. So the process will be going on and leaves will reach it like that. They are called the vessels. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. This is a main important thing here. Leaves will have a green color pigment which is known as chlorophyll. It helps the leaves to capture the energy from the sunlight capture this and prepare the food from the carbon dioxide as well as the water. Since the synthesized food occurs in the presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. So all this process will be going on by the process of sunlight, in the presence of sunlight. Photo is nothing but light and synthesize is nothing but to combine or to prepare. So this type, all the process of photosynthesis is going on. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. It is a unique process on the earth. So for all it, ultimately the sun is the energy where it will provide ultimate source for all living organisms. Okay. In the absence of photosynthesis, life wouldn't be impossible. It would be impossible on the earth. So if there is no process of photosynthesis, so life cannot exist on earth. And during photosynthesis, what happens? Chlorophyll containing cells of leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. What happens? Chlorophyll, which will be present in the leaves of the plant, in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water, it will synthesize some carbohydrates. It will synthesize some carbohydrates. The process can be represented. Here you have an equation where you will have carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll becomes carbohydrates plus oxygen. In the presence of sunlight, when carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll goes to becomes carbohydrates plus it will release oxygen. This is the equation. During the process, oxygen is released. The presence of starch in leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. And here you come across the word starch. It is nothing but a carbohydrate which has no color, it is colorless, odorless